Hello, friends. It's another beautiful day, and I get the rare privilege of sharing something new again with you today. I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. If you're just stepping in here for the first time, my name is IRRITATION. I'm a worship leader and a Christian life coach, and I'm all about equipping, empowering, teaching you, and feeding you on everything worship living and worship leading. I do believe that every Christian is called into the life of living worship and leading worship because we are all expected to be ambassadors of the gospel of Christ. All right, so if you haven't subscribed, I think you should think of doing that right away. Today, I'm going to be talking to us about something new and interesting. All right, so let's get to it. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm good. All right, today I want to share with you 4 signals that really helped me when I was growing as a chorister and upscaling my versions as a minister. That journey is like from being a chorister, and then you begin to brand yourself as a music artist, and then you begin to do more work with this gift of music. How do you know when it's time to step into a higher version of your creative work? How do you know that? So that's what this short session is about. I want to share with you 4 tips or 4 signals that were real for me. Okay, so it might be a little longer than 1 minute, but just really listen because it's going to help you. At number 1, you could feel a sudden irritation and dissatisfaction with what you may be doing currently. A sudden irritation about what you're doing currently. So you've been singing in the choir, you've been ministering, going up stage, and suddenly you just begin to feel like, I'm more than this, I should do more. You've been writing songs, just not believing in them, hiding them somewhere. But then you begin to feel like, I should be able to do more with what I have written. So that's one signal. That irritation would not just go away, even if you don't believe in what you're putting down, but that irritation will not go away. So that's like God calling you to a higher version of yourself. Come on, step in to the boat and do more. So that's one, a sudden irritation. At number 2, a picture, an impression in your heart. Okay, a picture, an impression in your heart that's so consistent. Sometimes it comes like a thought, and then it can grow into a restlessness. So when I was going to start doing the live concerts, I just realized that I was always just seeing myself behind a standing microphone and ministering to a lot of people. And that never went away. It just kept coming. So even while I had released my singles, I began to see that picture. It kept coming. So that was God calling me higher. And I took that and began to run. I began to run with it. Okay, so that's another signal. When you see a new but yet consistent thought, a picture impressed in your heart, and it grows into restlessness. At number 3, a sudden attraction to a person or a model figure. A magnetic pull that you can't explain is just there. So I can remember this service in church when my pastor invited Pastor Cindy Trim for the first time to minister to the church. And while she was praying, she was just sounding like me. I felt like, who is this person? She's not a singer, she's not singing, but why am I hearing my voice in hers? And that was like a God moment. I was like, God, what are you saying here? And that picture of her, the way she was reading from the book, it was just a model figure that I was now attracted to. And I kept that picture in my heart, and I was probing. I said, God, what are you saying? What are you saying? So that was an attraction to a person and a model, a magnetic pull that I could not explain. And then I began to journey on that path. So God was showing me at that point in time that, see, there's a higher version of you that I want to begin to walk in. Okay, so that's number 3. And then at number 4, portals of new graces and abilities suddenly emerging in your expressions. Now, this was what I experienced when I began to write. When I began to write, I just realized that I don't know. There was something. I take a pen and I just go on, go on, go on. It was new. And at that phase, songs were not particularly coming. All I was seeing was books. All I was seeing was books. And I started writing. And I had to talk to my pastor about it. See, this is the importance of having a mentor figures. I went to my pastor and I was like, Daddy, what's going on? Songs. I'm not seeing songs again. No. It's just book, 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 And I was feeling, funny, but, he just told me, he said, walk in the bounty of the grace you're enjoying now, walk in that bounty, and I just stepped into it, I started writing, so those are 4 tips I'm leaving with you today. A sudden irritation, a new but yet consistent thought, a picture, a burden that grows into restlessness. At number 3, an attraction to a person or a model. At number 4, portals of new graces and abilities suddenly emerging in your experiences. This will help you. God bless you.